The Shamanic Life, and what that means to me is just kind of sharing some of the things that I've learned from my studies of shamanism and how I incorporate these teachings into living a life that is the shamanic life. My teacher, Jose Stevens, wonderful, wonderful teacher, he always says that shamanism is the path of the heart. And the path of the heart is our theme for today's class. And basically what that means is that the shamans, they really always follow their heart. They're not in their heads, they're in their hearts. They're following the intuition of their heart, they're following the essence that lies within our heart, and the truth that lies within our heart. So, as we tap into this path of the heart, in these times that are weird and strange and different than anything that we've ever seen before, I think that sometimes as we go through day to day and the days pass, even though we're seeing news, even though things are shifting and things are changing, if we are at home, sometimes I feel like we're losing track of the days, or you can kind of fall into your usual distractions. And what I would like to throw out there as the challenge for today, the challenge of the path of the heart, would be to throw away those distractions and look at this opportunity as a very precious gift. It may feel inconvenient, it may feel uncomfortable, it may feel different, but if you think about it, any great change, think about any great change that you've ever had in your life, and that was a change for the good. It's always preceded by that discomfort, by that, edginess, by the unknown. And so, can we shift how we are looking at the coronavirus? Can we look at the coronavirus as a teacher? And can we, rather than resisting it and being afraid of it and coming from fear, can we make it our ally? Can we approach it with a heart that is filled with love rather than fear? Because that's the struggle in the heart, I believe. The fear can go there. If we're in fear, the fear will be in the heart. But where there is love, there is no fear. Where there is fear, there is no love. That's what I hear. So, if we can come into, with these practices like what we were doing earlier, where we came into presence, came into the heart, that's a heart that's filled with love. That's a heart that's filled with compassion. That's a fourth chakra that's spinning in balance. If we allow ourselves to go into fear, then the heart is out of balance. And then we're in resistance. And then we're stuck. And we're really not going anywhere. And we're clinging to the familiar, and we're clinging to the old patterns, we're clinging to the old habits. Whereas, if we come out of that fear, we release that fear, we let go of that fear, and we trust the universe, trust that we're going to be okay. It's scary. There's a lot going on, and, really, the coronavirus is a great leveler. It levels the playing field. No one is safe. No one is out of the path of this thing. And if we resist that, I think it puts us in a place where we're stuck. But if we allow and open up and stop resisting and just say, perhaps in meditation you actually speak with the coronavirus and say, can I make you my ally? What are you here to teach me? And I think if you listen at that point, you might find, and I'll share the message I'm getting, and mind you, as I always say, whatever I'm saying, take what resonates with you, leave the rest. No pressure, no obligation whatsoever. But what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, what I feel the lesson is that we have been getting messages from the earth to slow down for a while. And we haven't been listening. And so, you know how it is. You know how the alarms are. If you can't wake up in the morning, you have that progressive alarm that it just, if you don't wake up, it keeps getting louder. If you don't wake up, it keeps getting louder and louder and louder till all of a sudden, bang. Wow, you have to wake up, because look at this. Look at this. We have to wake up. The message is, slow down. And I think the message is to each and every one of us to take a look at our lives, take a look at the busyness, take the gift of being able to be home, if you're able to be home. And for the first responders, I know it's a whole different situation, and I want to talk about that as well before we close today, and send the energy that those of us at home are generating out to these first responders on the front line. That's how we can help them, by sending the strength, the energy, the courage that we can drum up here from home. We send it to them, we share it with them, we realize the interconnectedness that we are all one. That's another lesson. So the lesson being, slow down, take a look at yourself, and how can you, at this time, adjust your life in such a way to where you are living your highest and greatest life, your highest and greatest self. It's a time to cut the bullshit. It's a time to look at what's really important, and your heart's going to tell you about that. It's not about your head. It's about your heart. What if we take the jobs out of the equation, take the busyness out of the equation, all the things that we go and we run around and we do for distraction, we take that out of the equation. You're forced to take a look in a mirror at yourself. And what is your passion? What is truly important? Who is truly important? Who do you reach out to right now? Who do you want in your life? And like we talked about last week, who can you let go of? If we can tap into that higher purpose right now, if we can tap into, really finding our truth right now, I feel like this is teaching us that we're all interconnected, and if each and every one of us did that, we would raise the collective consciousness. And right now, it feels like with this whole situation, we're swirling. As of today, the U.S. is officially the epicenter of the coronavirus. It's growing here faster with more cases than anywhere else in the world now. And so, is that scary? Yeah, that's scary. But what can we do to shift that? And what we're being asked to do right now is stay home. And as we're staying home, rather than distract ourselves, can we really take a look at this? Can we tap into our energy, our truth, our essence, our highest and greatest good, and think about the highest and greatest good for all, and come into alignment? So I feel like we're kind of swirling in a vortex where we have the opportunity right now to do that work, and we're given this precious gift of time to do this right now. Can we stop and be in the stillness? Can we meditate and be brave enough to look at what comes up and to deal with it, and to let go what we need to let go of, and to raise our consciousness, and in turn, like I said, raise the collective consciousness, because I kind of feel like we're going to be shot out on the other end of this in basically a quantum leap. We have an opportunity here to dream big, and let's do it. It's time for those big dreams. It's time for us to start tapping into that light, like we talked in the meditation a couple times this week. Tapping into envisioning the most amazing world we can possibly imagine. Don't think about where we are now. Think about where we could be. And can we imagine ourselves into this quantum leap and create a huge shift in consciousness on the other side of this thing? What if we could do that? Just think about it. I know it's out there and some people might be rolling their eyes, and that's okay. And this is something new that really has just kind of been coming to me over the last couple of days, so I'm still working it out myself. But I feel resonance in it. I feel truth in it. I feel like this could be our miracle. And I do believe in miracles. So I just wanted to throw it out there while we're in this place of the heart, while we're talking about the heart, and think about taking some time this week as your homework to meditate. Can you give yourself even 10 minutes a day to meditate? I'll be here meditating at 11 a.m., 7 p.m. every day if you want to jump in with me. Or maybe you're kind of getting some insight into meditation from some of the different types of meditations we're doing and realizing that it's not a skill that's limited to, only the greatest yogis by any means. We all have the ability to meditate. We all have the ability to go inside and tap into that light. And so use that right now. Challenge yourself right now to go there and to listen and to look into that mirror that life is offering you. And rather than finding another distraction, going to maybe eat something else or turning on Netflix or flipping through the internet, can you stop and take that 10 minutes to meditate? And when you meditate, can you come into the heart, come into the presence, come into love over fear, come into the light, and dream big? I think big dreams are what we need right now. Dreams for the planet. This slowing down, this lesson of the virus has actually taught us to slow down, and it's actually been good for the planet. With everyone staying home, the air is a little cleaner, the trees are breathing. Although do keep an eye on what's going on with that around the world, and I'll talk about that another time. But, think about what's your biggest and best dream for this planet. What's your best and highest self and your best and highest life? And take some time to meditate on that this week amidst all the other things that are going on in the world. Take time to cultivate that inner world and just kind of see how it feels. And as you're doing that, what I'm doing as well is sending out some of that light, like I said, to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, anyone who is on the front lines and who is helping others to get through this. Send it out to them to keep their strength strong. While we're in a place of safety and they're in a place of risk, can we send that light to them and put divine protection around them as well, just like we're putting it around ourselves? That's what I wanted to share for today, and just make time for the stillness, make time and be ready to take a look at what comes up. All right, stay in that heart space. So I think that's about it for today. We'll kind of close up. So take a deep breath in, rub the palms together at the center of the chest. And instead of bringing the palms into heart center, into prayer, let's just bring the palms to the heart center. Place the left palm on the heart center, place the right palm over the top. The eyes are closed. Come back into that heart space. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. With the hands pressing into the heart. I'd like to close with 3 long ohms, followed by Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. The Om is the primordial sound of the universe. It's the sound of creation. So chant it from the heart and feel it vibrate in your heart. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. May you stay in this presence. May you stay in this place of the heart. Stay present, stay healthy, stay open. Now is a time of great change, but let it be a time that you face with love rather than fear. Let it be a time when you release the resistance and you allow, you surrender to the universe, you surrender to the lessons. Becoming curious, becoming observant, and staying aware, awake, and ready. Ready for what is coming next. And in the don't know mind, being okay with not knowing exactly what that is. But dreaming big and trusting that anything is possible. In times of such big change and shakeup, anything could happen. And that includes miracles. Remember, believe, you are infinite. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, fold forward at the waist, bring the palms and the forehead down to the earth. Release your breath, release your prayer, and give thanks to Pachamama for her always continuing her support of us and staying connected to us with those energetic grounding cords. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Pachamama. We are here with you. We see you in your biggest, brightest light. Take a deep breath in, come back up. And exhale. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for your love, your compassion, your openness, and your willingness to try something new. We're all in this together. We are interconnected. I'm here if you need me. Feel free to reach out via comments or send me a message if you have any questions, want to talk further, have any requests for anything that you'd like me to go a little deeper into. And thanks for letting me go a little deeper today. All right, I will See you this evening at 7 p.m. for the Kirtan Kriya meditation. Today is day 9 of 40. 40 days of meditation. See you soon. Sat Nam, Aho, and Namaste.